Disney's self-destruction continues with their new film Off-White and the 7 diversity consultants, and it's making a lot of people grumpy. And it's not just because Hispanic actress Rachel Zegler was cast as Snow White. I mean, if there's one role that really should be played by a white person, it's Snow White. Here's a quote from the original fairy tale: "Lips red as the rose, hair black as ebony, skin white as snow." It's not the only reason she isn't the best person to play Snow White. She's also a strident feminist who scorns the source material.
The original cartoon came out in 1937, and very evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her.
Yeah.
Weird.
Super weird.
So we didn't do that this time.
And she considers Snow White to be more of a corporate girl boss than a princess.
Just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that is
Not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be, and the leader that her late father told her that she could be if she was fearless, fair, brave, and true.
God, she sounds like Hillary Clinton making a speech at the United Nations. It's a fairy tale. Of course it has weird stuff in it. We don't want realism like she meets the prince on Tinder or he slides into her DMs with a "you up." And for all the talk of modernising the story, the prince does still do the non-consensual kiss that feminists get so moist about. So is Rachel saying this is okay now and this is modern? I mean, if you hate the story so much, how about you just don't do it? If you want to do a realistic depiction of a girl boss, you can play Margaret Thatcher or Marjorie Taylor Greene in a biography or something. She slagged off Trump supporters saying, "May Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never know peace." Sounds more like something a wicked witch would say than a kind princess. And she used Snow White promotion to plug her pet cause, supporting Islamist colonisers in the Middle East when she tagged onto a tweet pushing the Snow White trailer. And always remember, free Palestine. Her co-star Gal Gadot is Israeli and served in the IDF and is just the sort of person Hamas would love to butcher. So maybe lay off the sectarian messaging. It's a film for little kids. Can't they enjoy it without having terrorism shoved down their throats? And Gal Gadot plays the wicked witch who in the story is jealous of Snow White's looks. You what? Mirror mirror on the wall, do you need to go to Specsavers? Zegler doesn't seem to want many people to come watch the film, but she arrogantly claimed people would come and watch her anyway.
And to everyone who hates when I win, the winged victory came to the Louvre in pieces, and people still line up to see her. And I can only hope that despite my flaws, and despite my cracks and my breaks, and there are many of them, that at every premiere and everything I do, people will wait in line to see.
Well, they didn't. The film was delayed from 2023 to try and give people time to forget about Rachel's comments, but it didn't seem to work. It's bombed at the box office as it seems the most toxic thing for Disney princesses isn't a poisoned apple, it's wokeism. The film took only $43 million on its first weekend in American cinemas. That's the lowest figure to date for a Disney live-action remake. Interestingly, it actually did better in Republican areas. Maybe they're just relieved that she isn't trans. And Snow White is imploded in China, grossing less than $1 million in its opening weekend. And we can't totally blame her. The film is a woke mess. The world's most famous dwarf, Peter Dinklage, said it's a backward story about 7 dwarfs living in a cave together, and pointed out the unrealistic representations of his people, which came as a relief to me, as I thought Snow White was a fucking documentary. Of course he doesn't live in a cave, he lives under a bridge with Tom Cruise. When plans for the film were revealed, Peter Dinklage was quoted as saying, "Look, I'm not happy," to which the only response was, "Well, which one are you?" The names of the dwarves have been updated. Dopey is now commie. He's unionised the dwarves and banned productivity. He has fairy tale ideas about economic systems, and he's played in the film by that annoying little fake economist gimp who looks like Brian Harvey after 2 baked potatoes. Sneezy is now allergy. He can't go near gluten, dairy, or offensive opinions. Grumpy is now toxic masculinity and is banned from the mine despite being the only one doing any work. Bashful is now non-binary. He has the magical ability to change gender by changing his pronouns on an email signature. And Doc is now Fauci, who insists that dwarves prick themselves on a magical spindle to cure a fairy tale virus or get fired from their job in the mines. The film has been panned by critics. Even The Guardian, who love girl bosses and ethnic minorities, gave it 1 star, saying, "Exhaustingly awful reboot axes the prince and makes the dwarves mocap." Mocap isn't a new slur for handicapped people, by the way. It means motion capture. And they even slammed the wokeism, saying the fudged pseudo-progressive approach is so tiring you want to put your head in your hands. If you're too woke for The Guardian, then mean you're definitely in trouble. The problem with Snow White is that when it was planned and written, culture was very different. Black Lives Matter was in full fly, and aggressively solemn virtue signalling over race and feminism was all the rage. Anyway, while the film might have flopped, it's led to some unmissable musical entertainment as people used AI to put people's social media comments about Snow White to music.
If I saw this movie on a plane, I would still walk out. This trailer makes me want to sit on the TV and look at my couch. I paid nothing to watch this trailer, but I already want my money back. Coming to a theater near you, me, is that a threat? They should have made Rachel CGI instead. Ron Brown and the 7 Discord bots. The CGI looks much better when I turn my monitor off. Disney invites you and I must politely decline. I'm rooting for the poison apple. Wise Lord Farquaad playing Snow White. This movie should come with a disclaimer. No dwarfs were harmed, but your childhood might be. I haven't seen something self-implode this hard since that Titan submarine. Mirror, mirror on the wall. As a German, I claim cultural appropriation. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Snow White in the 7 CGI abomination. Making the dwarfs look like a PS1 hack rig was a bold choice. Rachel Zegler looks like a medieval squire boy. Marvel's lost $237 million. Snow White, hold my beer. Disney used to make people famous. Now it ends acting career. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Why the seats are empty in cinema hall. Mirror, mirror on the wall. What's the biggest Disney flop of all? Shut it. It's okay, Disney, you can just cancel the film. We won't be mad if you admit defeat. Even Bob the Builder can't fix this. Disney achieved the closest thing to World Peace by releasing something we all collectively hate. Honey, why is there an earthquake here? It's Walt Disney rolling in his grave. Nobody has ever rooted for a poison apple until this movie. Go, Apple, go! Actors like Clovism, hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work, we know. They finally did it. They made a movie nobody's going to pirate. Did I frighten you? No, Snow White and her 7 CGI did. Disney's next step is gonna be making Rapunzel fall. I can hear Walt Disney's frozen head screaming in the Disney vault. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the bitchiest of them all? Mirror, mirror on the wall, whose acting career is about to fall. Rachel Zegler is her name. This monstrosity will be her only fame. Show this to my friend before we skydived and he jumped out the plane with no parachute. That mirror is lying. It probably came from Temu. Coming to a theater near you, move. The dwarfs look like the cake from Chernobyl. This movie isn't releasing, it's escaping. This makes the B-movie look like a Vincent van Gogh painting. Thank you, Disney, you're the world's best at destroying childhood dreams. Is Disney aware that Snow White is supposed to be more beautiful than the evil queen? Evil queen.
It's Hollywood, baby.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. No one's gonna watch this movie at all.
Weird.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Just how far will Disney fall?
Weird.
I think a happy ending would be if she is the apple and the movie fades to black. Even Microsoft is rooting for this apple cancelled due to premium, so I can't enjoy the ads. Not even Oppenheimer could make such a bomb. Disney's going down faster and faster. This movie been released in the 1900s. Titanic would have been forgotten as the worst disaster. Look like none of them are allowed within a mile of the school. The United States military should use this movie as an interrogation tool. Zegler is gearing up for a new career as a cashier at TJ Maxx. When your lead actor is so toxic, she poisons the apple instead. Lord Farquaad couldn't get the princess, so he became one. Congrats for her transition. Snow White eats the apple but is unable to sue because she agreed to the Disney Plus terms and conditions. This makes YouTube Rewind look like a cinematic masterpiece. Knowing that this movie exists truly makes me jealous of the blind, the deaf, and the diseased. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Walt Disney disliked this from heaven. Mirror, mirror on the wall. March 21st is the new 9/11. I find your lack of audience concerning, Dwarf Vader. Drop the biggest shit and didn't even Coming to a theater near you decides to live off grid. My Wi-Fi tried to disconnect itself to save me from watching this. If she's Snow White, then I'm Michael Jordan. At this rate, Disney are gonna make Mickey Mouse a dolphin. This trailer made Serbian Phil emotionally rewarded. The only snow that's white here is the one Disney's executives keep snoring. Mirror on the wall, when did Lord Farquaad get so tall? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who approved that wig after all? Mirror, mirror on my screen, can this trailer be unseen? Mirror, mirror on the wall, what's the shittiest remake of them all? Shut it! I showed this trailer to my therapist, now he's in therapy. Snow White, hello, anybody here, projector operator, just me. Snow White and the $7 total box office income. Movie janitors are getting a day off with this one. I threaten my kids with this trailer when they misbehave. Rachel Fodler, this is the perfect movie to watch on a plane. The odds of two disasters happening to you at the same time are very slim. Even Stephen Hawking would have walked out of the theater if he'd had to watch this film. Mirror, mirror on the wall, Off-White and the 7 pronouns. Mirror, mirror on the wall, Helen Keller just gouged her eyes out. Snow White looks like those Indians that built houses in the jungle. Disney used to touch hearts, now they touch you like a creepy uncle. Coming to theaters near you, please don't do it, I have a family. This is possibly the only step on video I haven't wanted to see. The dwarfs look like unused models from the Polar Express. She don't need no light, she independent now, independent from success. Mirror, mirror on the wall, Snow woke and the 7 gender. Mirror, mirror on the wall, Snow White and the 7 registered offender. Mirror, mirror on the wall, gonna give my therapist a call. Mirror, mirror on the wall, one shall stand and one shall fall.
Anyway, click here if you want to see my video about the rise and fall of the Duchess of Woke, Meghan Markle. And if you want to support me making these videos and get access to exclusive content like live streams and stuff like that, then sign up to my Patreon. I'm going to do a live stream next week before I head off to do the Comedy Unleashed tour in Edinburgh, Manchester and Leeds. Anyway, thanks for listening. I've been Leo Kearse. Bye. Bye-bye.